Zynga's got a new CEO and the stock is reflecting the joy in shareholders. The stock went up 10% on word of the news, and when it was confirmed, the stock started to lift again. It's up another 3% on Tuesday. So is it too late to get into a stock that has a big move like this? I've got Scott Redler from T3 with me. Scott, that's a big move on a stock that everybody pretty much left for dead. So do you think there's some more traction here now that they've got some new blood?
I think yesterday was like the trading vehicle when there was some speculation that it could happen.
Right, it was rumor yesterday, confirmed today.
Right, so if you bought some yesterday and it's up again today, some fast money that bought it yesterday on that news or the potential news release probably will sell some. But I think overall people are excited. You know, this company always had potential and they always thought management didn't have enough experience to get it to where it needs to go. And this new CEO that was involved with Microsoft, he's there for a long time. You know, he built a viable business there and he would connect with the Xbox. So I think long term, it's much better for the company. But it just had its short-term pop. I would say if you wanted to buy it, you buy it in the low threes, but then it's going to take a few quarters for him to prove himself that he could get a viable business model, get some revenues, get some earnings. And then I think resistance is at 4. At some point, if it gets above 4 in the next few quarters, that's when it gets some momentum. So I do think a stock that's left for dead might have a little opportunity here.
You know, and a lot of people think that Matrick is an Xbox guy, that he's a hardware console guy, and they don't realize that he really started out designing games and first sold his first, ideas to Electronic Arts. So he really has a gaming background. It's not necessarily just a hardware console background. So I think he really brings a lot of new, fresh ideas to Zynga that they haven't had before.
Right, and it's coming from a huge organization. So he's got a two-prong approach that Zynga could use to help their business model, and Zynga already has some penetration, so the two of them combined could lead to some success. So I do think, it had its speculation bounce into today, but I think let the dust settle for a week, maybe accumulate a little bit, and then in the next few quarters, if he starts proving himself, there's huge resistance at 4. There's a big gap there. The stock was 12, 14, way back when. So it has some potential from here to be a decent winner. One of those, trash with treasures for trash trade, where if it's not in your trash bin, it could be your treasure as he proves himself.
All right, well, there you have it. There's your strategy on Zynga. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. That's Scott Redler from T3, and I'm Deborah Borchardt with The Street.